to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich.
Indubitably. Getting rich with One Piece, my good sir. Welcome to the Straw Hat Gang, sir. The Backwards Baseball Cap Gang. What's up, man? It's not like I've been on calls with you all day today or anything like that. How's the hour away from me been? I was very close to not streaming tonight. Sometimes I just need a break to sit, watch my freaking shows, watch anime. Today was so, like, I've been so busy lately. It is crazy. And it's not, this isn't me bitching or complaining. It's just the truth. I've been very, very busy with real life and stuff, so. But it's all been good, so. Oh my god, my neck is freaking killing me, dude. I don't know what I did. I must have slept on it wrong or something, but it's just like, I don't know where, and like, you know, with headaches and with like neck and shoulder pain, all that stuff, it all kind of, it connects and like you feel it one place, but it's because of some other place. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. Oh, did I just find it? And that's what's happening. Like, it feels like my freaking spine on my left side is like cracked or something. But I know it's not that. I know it's just a muscle pain somewhere in my neck, and I can't find it. Can't find where it's originating from. But I think I might have when I'm somewhere. Yesterday was back and shoulder day. I think I found it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yesterday was back and shoulder day. But I think honestly it has more to do with like how I slept. Maybe it was a combination of both those things. Yeah, it's like right here-ish somewhere. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so I lied before. Wasn't on purpose, of course. It was obviously an accident, but I said that Friday we would be doing Boxing Day. The good news and the bad news. Bad news first. We are not getting a box of Riftbound on Friday. They're not doing them early. There's with Riftbound, with it being so early, like I guess the shops are trying to figure out how Riot is working, and Riot's kind of like relaying these messages back on how they want their things handled, and apparently Riot doesn't want their boxes given out. Even if they do like a pre-release event, they don't want their merchandise sold prior to the date of. Now, that's not to say there won't be, you know, like the Walmarts and the Targets of the world putting shit out beforehand, but the card shops that I talked to, and I called a couple of them because I was talking to one about getting some EVO3, and yeah, I figured I'd ask him about Riftbound, and they kind of was explaining it to me like, no, we're not going to be able to get it. Shit, one of my shops, I'm not even going to be able to get a box actually, so I'm actually pissed off. And that's because they're not doing any. They're only giving out. They're only going to have enough packs for the events. So there will be potentially a second wave, and you know, then at that point they'll start giving out the people who like pre-ordered shit or whatever. But that was a bummer. So Riftbound might be hard to get with two, even though I felt like I did what I needed to do prior to, but whatever. The good news is, well, that was the bad news. The good news is today's Boxing Day. So that is honestly the main reason that I decided to stream tonight, because I was like, I'm not going to be doing a box on Friday. Today's Boxing Day. We got to do Boxing Day on Boxing Day if we're not moving it, because we're opening a box on Friday. So this is our last box of OP14. I will not have a box even for my collection of OP14. So, oh well. I'm hoping that, and this goes into the other good news, there is an event here in a couple of weeks that I bought a ticket to. It's previously known as PokeCon, but they changed it to Trading Card Con. Obviously, other trading cards are kind of like doing very well now, not just Pokemon. So they are going to be here in a couple weeks, and I ended up buying a ticket to it for the entire weekend. It's only $40, so I was like, yeah, that's not too bad. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be able to go each day and it's actually not very far from my house. So it's like 10 minutes away. The convention is 10 minutes away from my house. Probably less than that. Honestly, it's very, very close to my house. So I'll be going to that probably all 3 days. I'll be going for one thing and one thing only. And the nice thing about this, because it's not like the anime con, it's not these other type of events. This is a trading card convention. They're going to be doing everything is going to be trading cards. Obviously, they're going to have other stuff that, is anime related. Probably has some other shit that's not anime related at all. But the crux of the event is going to be trading cards. So there will be a lot of trading cards there. I'm hoping EVO 3 will be out at that point. So I'm hoping that they're not taxing too bad. They probably will be, just because One Piece is so fucking popular right now. So, and it'll just have come out like the week before, so it'll only be a week old. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how much they're taxing those things. Again, I put my limit on about 200 on those things. I don't want to pay much more than that. But it really depends. I'm gonna say that's a soft limit to 200. 250 is like the absolute. I won't pay a dime more than that. And 250 would be like if I am very, very desperate and I need to get some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm able to get a bit of product for reasonable prices, then 250 just kind of won't seem necessary. But if things come out and everything's like $400, then I'm just gonna say fuck it and I just won't have any. I genuinely just won't get any boxes. Do I think that's gonna happen? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think these card shops are gonna be that savage. You know what I'm saying? I think that they'll come out and they will, like 200-ish, maybe. Like the like OP14 was like 180, right? And I know this is a special set and things like that. So I'm thinking 200 is right at that limit that I'd be willing to pay for these things. Redbacks and a manga, you'll frighten me. Well, the way the boxes work, that won't happen in one box. That would be crazy. So it'd be one or the other. And it would only be one redback. So they make the boxes very, very the boxes are made very intentionally. And then even like the cases, and even outside of the cases, I don't know, like maybe a pallet or a crate. I don't know what the containerization is outside of like cases. Probably like pallets or something like that, where there's a certain amount of big hits within like pallets or whatever. But like a manga is within like every, so a case has 12 boxes in it. Cases 12 boxes, and I think like every 3 cases has like a manga, or maybe it's one manga per case. I think it's one manga per case, maybe. I don't fucking know. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't know, but I do know that in a box you can't get a redback and like a special print, which that's what that event would be. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and I feel it, and I appreciate it. Gank that. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, but I'm really excited about that event, man. Like, this is. I'll be like, I won't be vending or anything like that, but I think I may take some of my shit. We'll see what happens. Now I'm more savvy than I was before, when I just was selling shit that I probably shouldn't have sold. So we'll see what happens. I'll take a couple of things, and we'll go from there. But I actually just did, literally right before the stream started, and I'm talking about 2 minutes before I hit go on the stream, I placed an order for to Beckett for 18 cards to get graded. They must be very busy now. I think all of the I don't know about all of them, but Beckett and PSA have like gotten very busy because they've increased their turnaround times, their projected turnaround times by quite a bit. Like, it's crazy. It's over for the lowest level. It's over 70 days for both. 75 business days is what they're estimating the turnaround time is. So that's from today. That's like May 20th or something like that. I asked my Amazon Alexa, and that's what she said. It was 75 business days at some time in May. So that kind of sucks a whole fucking lot because it's gonna take forever to get these back. But the good news is, I believe that when I submitted the first few rounds, they were still under the, I guess, the old I don't want to call it a contract, but the old, I don't know, levels. They were under the old levels where the cards will still get graded in 45 days, 45 business days. So because when I go on there, it literally has old. It has the old, like the it says like the grading method or whatever it is. It's like old, basic or whatever. And so I'm assuming once I submit the newer ones, it'll, say either new basic or just basic or whatever. So I'm assuming, long story short, I'm assuming I should still get those first batches of cards graded within, I think it was like 45 days or something like that, 45 business days. But from here on out, so starting with this stack of cards, we probably won't be seeing these things until like summertime, genuinely. So it's gonna be a long spring. Man, that sucks. There's some good ones in here, and we'll take a look at them. What I'm sending off here in a second. I need to start putting my hits in fucking the Discord. I'm not doing a good job of that. I really am not, and I really want to. But yeah, we'll take a look at these cards before they get sent off. Thank God I got my water here. I know it's after 9, shit, it's closer to 10, but oh man, I need some water. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be pissing all night. Yeah, let's look at some of these cards. Let's look at some of these cards that are going bye-bye. So these first few cards, I'm gonna get these separated. The bulk of the cards, so I'm having 18 cards sent off. I was kind of thinking about waiting until I open the box, because if I do get something crazy that I want to ship out, then I'll then I'll have to place another order for it. But I was thinking, if I get something that I really want to add to this order, then it'll probably be like an absolute banger that I would rather have sent off by itself and get back a lot quicker, right? Because they do still have like the top tier grading methods where you can get it back in. I think the level up is 45 days, which is crazy because that used to be like 20 days, I want to say. It used to be 20 days, now it's 45 days. And then the level up from that, I think, is like 20 days. And then the top level is 5 days, I think. That second to the top level, I think it's either 20 or 10. It's one of the two. It's 20 or 10 days. And then the top level is 5 days. But that's like $170 per card. So that's when you have like, maybe something that's coming down the pipeline that you need to get your card graded for, and you're wanting to potentially sell it. And obviously the card, you know, is gonna be worth quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that card, like my only one would be this fucking Luffy, right? That would be one of the ones where I'm like, okay, if I had some sort of event or something like that, right? Like if I would want it back immediately, right? The card's worth $2,000, you know, if I sell it, if I get it graded quickly for 170, right? It's taking a little chunk of the profit, but you know, having a card graded does increase the value. Typically, it doesn't when you hit a 9. It sells for 9s sell for about what the raw cards go for, which sucks, but okay, Sarah. All right, so anyways, these first cards that we're going to go over come from one of the folders. It's like a folio type of a deal that it's called Premium. It's like a Premium Collection 23-24. I think that was the year that this Premium Collection came out. I don't know what it was called, but these are just alt arts, premium alt arts. They're like textured cards. Some of them are worth like $1 or $2, right? But when you grade them, things typically tend to go up, and who knows what will happen in a year from now, 5 years from now, that kind of thing, right? So I know it costs way more to grade them than these cards are worth right now, but who knows what will happen in the future. So I'd like to have them graded. That's why I'm doing it. I think the most expensive card out of all these is like $12, right? So none of these are like crazy bangers or whatever, but you know, again, we don't know what's gonna happen. So that's where all these cards are coming from. So we'll take a look at them. They look sweet though. They look super dope. This is Brook, like he's rocking out. He looks dope. Sento Maru, him and his Passivistas. Pasta Vista, baby. Don ×1. Activate main. Rest 2 Don. Play up to 1 Passivista with a cost of 4 or less from your deck. Then shuffle your deck. Those cards that let you search your deck for things, I only know 2 of them. No, there's 3 of them. And it would be really interesting to look at a deck that could, you know, when you get this card out, you can play this card basically for 2 less Don, right? So it's saying search your deck for a Passivista. So we would need to look up other Passivistas that are 4 costs or lower, right? So yeah, we would look up some other cards that are less than 4. But okay, Shirahoshi. On play, draw 3 cards, trash 2 cards from your hand. That's crazy that it's a 5 cost, 0 power. Like, this card, no, I mean, back in OPO3, yeah, it was probably a fairly good card, right? It was, wow, you get to draw 3 cards, you get to go through your hand, but 0 power is just for 5 costs. Like, this is probably, it should be like a 2, maximum 3 cost character. Maximum 3 cost character. But 5 cost to draw 3 and trash 2, and literally the card is, you know, nothing. Now, it is now it does have a trigger for play this card, so I guess I could see a use for it. Like, you probably would never use this card. It should be a 2K, that would be nice, but you probably would never play this card, you know, on curve. You would just play this card like from a trigger, right? That would probably be the only time you'd ever want to play this card. All right. Fukaru no Fukaru. Fukami no Fukaru. This character cannot be KO'd by effects, and it's a blocker. But the artwork is what we're really looking at with these things. Like this artwork is absolutely crazy. Look at that. This looks absolutely insane. Fuka me, no fuka you. Yeah, that card looks really, really good. I think the Shirahoshi and the Brook are probably the 2 that I'm most excited about. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Or not, whatever. Okiku. This Okiku looks good. This Sanji looks really good too. I like the way the Sanji is looking. Yeah, it looks really good. Dawn ×2. When attacking, you may add one card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. It's not a bad card. It's a 2K. You know, Dawn ×2. It needs those 2 Dawn to be able to swing at the leader. So you're swinging, and then you're adding a life from your hand to. And there's a lot of reasons why you'd want to add a life from your hand to replace it, right? If you need to, if you have a card that's face up, right, and you need to get another card that's face down, you can move that out. Jinbei, that one looks mid. This Tashigi, she got the Meg Thee Stallion knees. Oh, she bent down like that. This one looks really good. This Jack looks awesome. He looks freaking, oh yeah, this looks really good. This one might be my favorite. This one just looks absolutely insane. On play, you may trash one card from your hand, add up to one Dawn card from your Dawn deck, and set it as active. I mean, it's a ramp, but this is, you know, these cards are old, right? So, all right, then we got Black Maria. Like really genuinely, most of these cards look good. Like most of them look really, like this one is kind of basic. You know what I'm saying? Like this Black Maria just looks good. Like the spider webs all shining in the background. Like she's just chilling at home. This Izo though is, you know, it's kind of mid. It does have like a texture. They're textured, so they alright. So those are all the cards from that set. But then here's some other cards that I'm sending. I'm sending the rest of my Luffys. These are all the alt Luffys that I have, that I've gotten. Because you know Luffy is the protagonist. So I pulled this one on stream a couple weeks ago. We have another Luffy. This is from OP12. And then another Luffy. This one is from OP14. This one was pulled like a week ago. This one is very, very new. Yeah, this one was probably less than a week ago, actually. So sending all these. And then we have our last 2. These are both from OP14. One of these I bought. So this is my Ground Death. You guys know how I feel about this card. This card looks absolutely gorgeous. Just with the gold, like the sand is gold. Then the characters up here, the Japanese characters, and the purple. Like this looks so good. I really like the way this card looks. It's one of my favorite looking cards. It looks amazing. They did such a good job with this card. I love it. So fingers crossed, 10 on that. And then we have this Sengoku. So it's a special print. It's the only special print I've pulled from these, which is dope. But yeah, these I really like the way that these special prints look. And yeah. So those are what's going for One Piece. And then we have 2 from Riftbound. Alright, so we got this Daughter of the Void Kaisa. So this is like an alternate art, right? And these are the legend cards. So this is like their equivalent of Redbacks, right? These alt art legends, they're called overnumbered. So in a lot of card games, you know, if you can see this. So it's 299 out of 298, right? So 298 is how many standard cards they have, and then they just start over. And the alternates are overnumbered, right? So, well, I guess I don't really know how it works because some of the other ones are, they just have like an A attached to it. So it'd be like 299. Well, it wouldn't be 299. It'd be like 298A or whatever. But yeah, this card looks amazing. It's going up again. It was like right under $200. Then it went down to like 170 a couple of days ago when I last looked at it. Now it's up over $200. It's like 207 or something is when I literally just looked at this one, because you need to know the declared value. So I typically look up all the card values, and enter it when you're submitting the order. So yeah, this was like 207 or something, but this looks absolutely amazing. And then we got this Radiant Dawn Leona. This one wasn't too bad. I think this one was like $70 or something like that. But this one looks good. I like the way this one looks too. Yeah. Alright, so we're not gonna open a pack of Riftbound today, which I really want to. But I was expecting to potentially get some new Riftbound packs in Friday. But that's not gonna happen, so it'll be next Friday. And I only know of one box that I'll be able to get. So hopefully I can get some from some of the other card shops, but I'll only be able to get one box from my typical store that I get my stuff from. And then some of the other places, I'll just have to go around to different stores and see what I can get. So that's very unfortunate. But again, there will be there's going to be a card convention in a couple of weeks, so I'm sure that they'll have some, and I'm hoping that they're not taxing too bad on those. I think 200 is probably my limit on that too. I just don't want to be paying more than that, and that's still gonna hurt me. But I do need to get a box. I would like to get a box of OP14. I think the next box of OP14 that I get is going to the collection. Just so I can have it, because I got a 12, 13, PRVO2. Now I don't have a 14. But yeah, that'll be nice. And then there was one of the shops, and I had never seen this before, but one of the shops that, and it's probably one of the biggest shops, because most of the shops are like down south from where I am, but one of the biggest shops, I think, and I'd never been here because it's just so far away from me, or I still have never been there. But I called them and talked to them today about, potentially getting some stuff, and they told me the process of their pre-order. So you have to create an account, get online. I was online on their website, and they actually sell, now it has to get uploaded, but they actually sell like cases. So you can buy cases from them. Like this would be the first, card shop that I've seen that actually sell cases. So I think maybe since it's such a popular shop, they get a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know though. But yeah, I was very shocked at how much inventory the first pre-release event for OP14 that I went to was way down south, and they had so much product for one piece. There were so many people there. It was absolutely crazy. It was probably like, I would say 60 people there, for the tournament, for the pre-release tournament. They had so many boxes of shit. I'm talking like they had cases and cases and cases of this stuff. So I'm just like, why? To me, right, it's like, how can they get so much, and the shops that I go to, typically the ones here up north, are just barely getting by. They're like, we can give one to you. They're like, we can give one to a customer, and that is it. And you have to have it pre-ordered because we still need some stuff for our events for the next 2 or 3 months until the next set comes out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it is so wild to me. And I'm talking about, they had, if I had to make an assumption, our shops are probably getting, or the shops that are closest, probably getting like 4 cases, maybe 5 cases. These people had, I'm talking 10, 15 cases. They're handing out these boxes like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very weird, but maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe they didn't have that many boxes, but I'm sure that they did, because there were 60 people there, and they had enough inventory to give everybody shit for the tournament, plus everyone in there bought boxes, and I bought 2 boxes. So people were in there, we were buying boxes in that bitch. There was a lot of boxes bought. So it's just very wild to me. Like, the shops up here would never be able to handle that. Never. And it makes no sense to me. I don't know how that stuff works. I don't run a shop, but to me, it's just kind of like, how are they getting so much inventory and you guys are struggling to get anything? Ran. Mr. One. Ooh, we got a Boa Hancock already. I actually might sell this one. I think this is the first one that I can sell, because I have my 4. Man, I remember Pepperidge Farm, remembers? I remember it was hard getting those boas. Like, I had opened up so many packs before I got my first boa. Oh, but it's such a good card. God. 9 cost, 10,000 power. Like, something like this is what fucking Koala needs. They need a big like, they don't need a 12k. Like, it would be nice, don't get me wrong, I would really love a 12k, but just something that can help against other big bodies, right? Like with Koala, like, you're swinging with 8,000 power is your highest character. So if you want to swing big, you need to attach Don, and it's so frustrating. But Koala needs something like this would be absolutely perfect, right? On play, if your leaders have the 7 Warlords of the Sea type, so obviously we can't use it in Koala, so that's why it's not used in Koala, because trust me, this bitch will be in there. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards, then add 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards to the owner's hand. Then the trigger is super dope. Play up to 1 character card with 6,000 power or less, and a trigger from your hand. Now, that wouldn't work super great in Koala, the trigger, because there's not a lot of trigger characters in Koala. Boa damn titties. Yes, sir. Look, the snake going crazy back there. The snake got his tongue out and everything. The snake like, hell yeah. All right, Johnny. Shaka and Pell. Groggy Monsters. Ooh, Epsilon. This is a very popular card. Shanks. Probably the most popular card in the game right now. See, 7 costs 9,000 power. God. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm just frustrated at how they doing Koala. Like, eventually, in, you know, maybe OP16, OP17 or something, Koala will probably get some she'll probably get some support. So eventually Koala will get some more support that will make her better. But yeah, I want some more support for Koala. I really do. She, like, this is 7,000 power, 7 cost 9,000 power. The biggest body is 8 cost 8k, and so I guess maybe I need to play with it more aggressive. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here like theory crafting, like, what do I need to do to make Koala better? But yeah, Shank's very good card. I think maybe I just need to attack the board, but man, sometimes the board just gets so massive, like with Mihawk. Like, I'd have no. Well, Mihawk, I guess the one thing about Mihawk would be that Mihawk does play big ass bodies. It plays the 9 cost Mihawk. It plays the it plays the 9 cost Mihawk. It plays the 10 cost Beppo. So they're taking their life when they're playing those cards. But this Shanks would just screw me. It really would, because it would, you know, give my characters negative 1,000 power. Whatever. Okay. Alright, I'm done theory crafting for right now. Oh yeah, he is. He saw Bo and he going crazy. No more, there's no more leader packs. Yeah, it's Boxing Day. Everything is on the table on Boxing Day. Sugar, Flame Dragon Torch. You may rest 6 of your Don cards. Up to 1 of your Kaido cards gains plus 3,000 power during this turn. then rest up to one of your opponent's characters. That's a pretty good ability, right? So it's 7 cost. So it costs a total of 7. But your Kaido gains 3,000 power, and you get to rest any of your opponent's characters. So that's really good. And it has a counter, Don -1. Your leader gains 4,000 power during this battle. Alrighty then. Alright, what are we getting? What are we getting? We're getting... Do I want the Mihawk? I guess I may want the Mihawk since I have enough, I have a bunch of Crocs already as far as the secret is concerned. But, yeah, I need like a special print. I need that special print boa. I need a manga. I need one of them. Marguerite. Mr. 5 Gem. Kaido, bam. LA Claw. Alright, see, this is a nice box, right? We're into it. We only got 1 super rare so far. We haven't gotten any of our hits. I like that. Like a couple more packs before we get the first hit, I'll be okay with that. So I don't want this to be a hit, like maybe a super rare. I'd be cool with if this was a super rare. But I don't want this to be one of the actual big hits yet. Miss Merry Christmas. Shark Brick Fist. Charlotte Pudding. Pika Pika. Pikachu. Isho. Dr. Hogback. Again, very popular card. The Gecko Moria deck is very, very popular right now. It is very popular. And I have the alt leader for Gecko Moria. Let's see, I have Gecko Moria. I have, I'm thinking about the alt leaders. Gecko Moria, I have 2 Don Quixotes. And then I think I have 2 Jinbeis as well. Maybe, I know I have 1 Jinbei. Maybe I have 2 Jinbeis. So I'm missing a couple of them. Law, Boa. Mihawk. Yeah, Law, Boa, and Mihawk. I think those are the 3 that I'm missing. And then Croc. I don't have the Croc. Do I have the Croc alt? I can't remember. I don't think I have the Croc alt. Maybe I do. I don't remember off the top of my head. That Redback Tang. Arlong. Ooh, Miss All Sunday. For a second that looked gold. Miss All Sunday, very good card. I did beat a Crocodile. You know, it plays Miss All Sunday. 7 cost, 8,000 power. This is a very good card though. On play, if your leader's type includes Baroque Works, play up to 1 character card with the type including Baroque Works and a cost of 4 or less, and up to 1 character card with the type including Baroque Works and a cost of 1 from your trash. So that is a very good card. You're flooding the board and you get to, you know, use the ability. Typically you're going to do like a Miss Wednesday. Have I pulled a Miss Wednesday yet? I mean, you could do it like a Miss Golden Week. She's a 1 cost on KO. Draw 2, trash 2. So you're cycling through your hand. There's a Miss Wednesday though that I believe you activate her main and you trash her. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you activate main and you trash her and you neg 3,000 power from your yeah, and you neg 3,000 power from your opponent, one of their characters or something like that. So that's a very, very good combination. So yeah, that Miss All Sunday is dope. Ooh, we got our first Don. Do not be a Golden Don. If it's a Golden Don, then that's the hit from the then that's the hit. So I don't want a Golden Don. I want there to be an opportunity for us to get like a special print, like one of the big boys. I want a big boy. A gold Pizza Don. Alright, Koala, Ground Death, Monet. Yes. Alright, it's not a gold Don. You're right. It's your show, man. I'm just here as your puppet. So whatever you want, man. Alright, Hannibal, Kumasi, Oink Chunk, Diamante, Bluegrass, smoking on that bluegrass. Alright, Bartolomeo, Silver's Rayleigh. Alrighty. That Silver's Rayleigh is such a good card, especially against like multicolor leaders. I guess more importantly, like 4-life leaders, right? Because on play, if your leader is multicolored, which you know obviously it's gonna be, and your opponent has 3 or less life cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost blah blah blah. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less. So that's going to be a lot of characters. There's you know, few characters that will be able to dodge that, especially like early on in the game when you're actually probably going to play something like that. And then it has a trigger to activate this card's on play effect, and you can KO something from life. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very, very good card. I really like that card a lot. I was thinking about putting this Buffalo into my deck to deal with. I was thinking about putting this in my Crocodile deck, my purple-yellow Crocodile deck, to deal with like all the resting that's happening, because, and I've mentioned this before, like they're gonna start building in like anti-rest mechanisms into characters, right? Because resting is just getting out of hand, and obviously it's Green's thing and blah blah blah, but that's why Green is doing so well consistently, is because, you know, it's not KOing because there's so much anti-KO. Everything sticks on the board, you can't really do anything, but you know, Green will prevent you from doing what you want to do. Here, Buffalo, when this character becomes rested by one of your opponent's character's effects, you may return 1 Don card from your field to your Don deck. If you do, set this character as active. So every time, so it's not just a once per turn effect. So you do have to neg Don every time that they try and rest this card, but you get to keep your blocker, which is nice. But the one thing is that a lot of green cards now are preventing you from resting. So it doesn't help in that situation where, okay, they still get to prevent you from blocking in the first place because you need to rest to block. Oh well, they'll figure something out for like other cards. I think Yellow's thing is gonna be just heal a fucking shit ton. You just gonna out heal them, play big bodies. Like that's really what my Crocodile deck does so well. There's so much healing in that deck, right? Alright, Gecko Moria, Brickback, Delinger, Monkey, Luffy D Monkey, Kikunojo, this goddamn card. But I did need this because I oversold, and I'm not doing it as much as I used to, but it's still annoying when I oversell something. Like it's very rare that I oversell something. When I mean, it's like for whatever reason in my inventory, maybe the card scan, I didn't catch like a multiple scan or something like that. But anyways, I sold more cards than I have in my bulk to sell, so I have to go onto my collection. I can either go into my collection and pull something, or I can just give the person a refund. But I don't like doing that. I don't like giving somebody a refund because you know, that'll just, like, typically people aren't gonna be looking and paying attention to those things, but when they get their cards and it's like, oh, I'm expecting to get, you know, 4 of these to complete my set, or I'm gonna have a play set of something so I can put it in my deck or whatever the case may be, and they don't get it, like that's just fucking, that just would bum me out, right? If I was in their situation. So I'm like, you know what? I'll give them one. I have fucking 4 or 5 of them anyways. I don't care about it, and eventually I'll get another one to replace it, just like I did there. So yeah. So I did need that Kikunojo to replace the one that I just that I oversold today. Victoria Sindri, Don Quixote, Chaka Impel, for fun. We do this for fun. My name is Joker, habitual smoker. All right. Next pack. See, this has been very nice so far. Like, this is a perfect box so far for me. Like, obviously I want to, you know, hopefully I get some bangers. But as far as like not getting any big hits, and I don't know when I'll get the big hits. I'm saying until right now, or in the middle of the box. I don't know if any of these will be hits. It might be, you know, the very last packs. But it's nice to kind of like build the anticipation. Opening packs until you get to something. And I'm still getting some fairly decent super rares. I did get that Kikunojo, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you know, people like it, obviously. Somebody bought 3 of them from me today. Ooh, Mr. 3. This is crazy. This is just a rare card, and I think this is my 3rd, or maybe I have a playset now. Like, I don't have many of these Mr. 3s, and it's only a rare. So that's very weird, but glad to have them. This character would be KO'd. You may place 3 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order instead. Alright, Hachan, Bonnie, Speedermeese, Crescent Cutlass. Goodness. Yes, sir. It's Boxing Day. I was not gonna rip a box today, but because I was under the assumption I would be able to get a box of Riftbound, the new Spirit Forge set that's coming out next week. I was assuming that they would give them out a week early, like they typically do for sets, but I guess they're not doing that, so we moved everything back to Wednesday. All right, you came just in time because we haven't had any hits yet. Any big hits? We've hit some super rares. We got a Boa. We got a Kikunojo from EVO 4. I think those are the only 2 super rares that we hit. OP12, that's not bad. Got a couple of those. OP12 got some good stuff in it. Those special prints, like the Zoro special print and the Ace special print, those things are dope. I actually hit 3 of the Zoro special prints. Alright, what do we got? Miss Wednesday. This is the card that I was talking about. This is a very good card. Activate main, especially if you just pull it back from your trash with Miss All Sunday, right? You pull it back from your trash. You don't even have to use your activate main here. Or excuse me, you don't even have to use your leader ability. I mean, you can't even use your leader ability for this, but so even if you've already used your leader ability for something else, you can still activate this. You may trash this character, give up to one of your opponent's 0-cost characters, negative 3,000 power during this turn. So, very good card. Got a Boa. Yeah, that Zoro Juro, I'll hit 3 of those things. Like, that thing is sweet. Now, I sold one because I had already had it graded, and I got it back when I got these initial cards back in November. But the other 2 are at PSA with some other things. Like, I have some alt leader Zoros from OP12. I have my Gum Gum Giant, my manga Gum Gum Giant, and then the manga Cross Guild event. I have those cards at PSA, and they're going through like the research phase right now. So that's an update for you guys. They're going through the research phase right now. So I think next is grading. So I'm hoping to get those back here in the next couple weeks, but we'll see. And that Gum Gum Giant is going up. It's like $750 right now. So that's raw. But yeah, so I'll get 2 Zero Juros back, plus all that other stuff that I mentioned. So that's why I was okay to sell that one. Like, trust me, I didn't want to sell it, but I was like, you know what? I should be getting 2 more back. And hopefully they're 10s. It's PSA. They're good cards. But I'm expecting at least one of them will be a 10. But hopefully both of them, obviously. Kikunojo. Trafalgar Law. Alrighty then. I'm trying to think of what super rares I really need now. I think the Rosie and Law, maybe. I think I need some more of the Gecko Morias. Super rare Gecko Morias. Man, getting rid of leader packs is probably one of the best things that they did for this game, in my opinion. Because before, it's like you get a leader pack and it's just the pack is busted. It's like, I don't want to open this pack. I'm gonna toss it to the side. Now they're just uncommon cards. You know what I'm saying? They're just, and see, I promise to God, I didn't even know that this was a leader pack. I didn't see it or anything like that. But I just have that feeling. I have that, you know, my spidey senses be tingling. I'm like, man. But it's just another uncommon card. You know what I'm saying? That they put in here. Now, another thing, something I really like about the Riftbound card game is their leaders, legends, are rare. So you're not going to be pulling them all the time. And when you get it, you know, it's one of the rare cards in the deck. So it's not going to mean that it's a busted pack. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't really done the... Ooh. We talked ourselves into this one. Rosie and Law. Now I need a special print boa. I need a special print boa. That's what I need. I need one of them. Oh, man. 200. It's so crazy how these things freaking fluctuate so much. Because I literally remember in November, I was at a friend's house, and I, like, out of town. I was at a friend's house and I drove there. And when I was driving back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop at a card shop, because there was a card shop. Because I was calling some card shops on the way. I was looking to see if there was like any card shops on the way, because this was when Riftbound had came out, and I was trying to see if anybody had any Riftbound, because nobody had any fucking Riftbound. And so there's a college town in between me and my friends, the cities that we live in. And so I was thinking, you know, maybe that they would have some card shops and blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, there was a card shop that had Riftbound packs, and it was literally right off the highway. So I was like, this is perfect. It's meant to be. So I go there, and they were selling a box. They were selling a lot of shit. This was the day that the Avatar Magic the Gathering set came out. So because there was a shit ton of people in there, and you know, they were doing Magic the Gathering stuff, but they had a lot of other stuff in there too, obviously. It's a card shop, but anyways, they were selling a box of OP12 for like $100. I think it was either 100 or 110, and at that point I was debating on whether or not to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would flip shit if I saw a fucking box of OP12 right now for $100, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, how many you got? Give me all of them, right? But I did end up buying it. It's one of the boxes that I have in there right now. But it's just so crazy. And then I think a couple days later there was one of the events, the Anime Con or whatever that they had, and I bought the box for 110. So I bought one box for 100 and one box for 110 of OP12. I can't remember which was which, but you know, within like 2 weeks or something like that, I bought a box of OP12 for 100 and then one for 110. So it's crazy that they're going for 200 right now. I mean, I don't know if I would pay for a box of 12 for 200 right now. Like maybe like 13, yeah. PRBO2, maybe I pay 200 for PRBO2. But I mean, I got a lot of PRBO2. I'm not gonna lie. But you can always have more. Miss Valentine Everwhite. Man, we getting kind of, hold on now this is when we need to get a hit, right? We need to get a hit so we know that we got 3 hits in the box. That's what we need. That's what we need. Oh, hell yeah, 13 I bought for 200 easily. I also did get some 10s today, so I was, I didn't mention that, but I was out, picked up my daughter from school, and I was like, you know what, while I'm out, let me just hit up some places, and went to Barnes & Noble. They had 2 10s, which is awesome because I hadn't opened the Ace 10 yet, so I don't have the Ace promo, or well, it's not a promo, but it's that Ace alt art promo, whatever you want to call it, the Ace special art from the 10. So I do have that now, and I have my collection already of those 3 10s, so I'm good there. So this is one that I can actually open, so I will be opening that next time I stream. Will it be tomorrow? I don't know. Again, I need a day to just sit and bullshit and watch my fucking shows. I need to get caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the guy, that show is so good. It's so amazing. I'm about to finish season 2. I think I'm like on the last episode or something, so I can start this new season. Sugar and Nami. That's a freaking amazing card. 4 cost, 2,000 power, 1k counter. Blocker. On play, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 8 or less. 2 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 8 or less. That is crazy. For 4 Dawn. For 4 Dawn. You get to rest 2 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 8 or less. God, that is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Then set up to 5 of your Dawn cards as active at the end of this turn. God, that... Sometimes they come up with cards and it's just like, how is this card balanced at all? You know, and to be fair, I really haven't seen it played a whole lot. Because I mean, you can play this in anything, but I did play Red Green Luffy, beat him. And they did play this card, but it's just not, you know, this is definitely a card that you can play when you're trying to end the game. Maybe they have 2 blockers up or whatever, but 2 8 cost or less characters. Like, for 4 Dawn, you should be resting 4 cost or less characters. If you're resting 2 of them, like, if you are resting 1, maybe you rest 1 8 cost character, but 2 8 cost characters or less, that is crazy. Absolutely insane. And then at the end of the turn, you get to set up to 5 of your Dawn cards as active. So I mean, in Luffy, that's very good. All right. Now okay. Let's get a hit here. Let's get something in there. This can't be a 2-hit box. I mean, it could be. All right, what we got? Holy shit! Hell yes! Let's go! Let's fucking go! That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I just fucking called that shit. Let's fucking go. I cannot believe that just happened. Holy fucking shit. Oh, Boa, you've been so good to me. Boa, you've been so good to me this set. Oh my God. Wow. Thank you, man. That is crazy. Holy shit. I cannot believe that just happened. Like, genuinely. Look at this. Look at this thing. I just called this. Oh my God. Wow. God. And it looks so good too. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is crazy. That card is $1,000. That's $1,000 right there. This card just became the second biggest hit of my life. Let's go. And it just, I'm gonna try and explain to you, like, just pulling back the card, right? You just see like the red on top at first, right? I mean, you guys saw it, right? You just see the red on top of it, and you're just like, what is this? And you just pull it down, and it's like, oh my God, this actually just happened. This actually just happened. So this is what I was talking about, right? This is what I was talking about, where maybe I'll get a good hit, and I want to get it graded, but I won't want to wait 70 business days with these cards. So this card is absolutely going to get graded, but it's going to go in its own order, and we're going to get it graded pretty quickly. Yeah, so we're gonna move it up. I don't know if maybe I can do the 45 days. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But man, I can't believe. I really can't believe that. I cannot believe I just hit this. Oh my God, this. Yeah, this is. I gotta put this in the hits, man, in the hits channel for sure. Oh my goodness. That was so surreal. It really was. Just again, like, pulling it down was crazy. That was absolutely nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch this VOD after. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the VOD after this, because this is just wow. Oh my goodness. How crazy is that? What is that word? What am I thinking of when you make something happen, when you speak it into existence, right? Man, it's because I've been playing so well with Boa. She's blessing me. She blessed me. I know I didn't win my tournament yesterday, but man, I went, at this same place. I had a chance to win it back-to-back weeks, and I lost, the last game yesterday, which is fine. You can't win them all. But guess who I lost against? I lost against Boa. So Boa is, Boa, she blessing me. She blessing me this set. Yeah, OP14, man, I'm not gonna lie. OP14 ain't been bad. Like, for real. It's been fairly decent. And this just blows it out the water, you know what I'm saying? Like, OP13 was kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. OP13 probably was one of the roughest sets I've had, but man, I know we got other packs to open, guys. We do. And now I'm so glad that we had Boxing Day today. But look at this. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I just hit that. I cannot believe I just hit this freaking Boa. That's like me hitting a manga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've not hit a manga, but this is better than that. Like, for real. Man, that is such a massive hit. Manifest. Yeah. We manifesting. I used to watch a show called Manifest. It was good. It started out so good, and they just kind of like, it's one of those things where the network doesn't like it for whatever reason, and they just cancel it. And then Netflix had to pick it up, and everything just seems rushed at the end, where they just don't do it justice. They don't finish it like they should. Oh man. What a hit. What a hit, guys. Congrats to all of us, man. Y'all in this too. Y'all in this too. we all just got that hit, man. That was crazy. That was such a good hit. Oh man. And we get it on camera and everything. It's just so good. Oh man. All right. What's next? Time for the counterattack. Tashigi. No, dude, that's when you should yell. My daughter's sleeping, I'm sure, and I'm yelling in my house. So sorry to her. I'm sure she probably didn't wake up. That's what I'll tell myself. She's like right above me where I am. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta take a break and just appreciate. Just gotta appreciate the boa. Let's appreciate boa together. We gotta take breaks. We gotta take breaks and come back and look at that. Yeah, we'll take some breaks and man. Oh my goodness, I cannot. Oh man, that is so great. That is. Ooh wee. Man, there's a lot of crescent cutlasses. Oh yeah, Snake. He a little horny bastard. Man, they all got little snakes. I wonder why. Wonder why they all got them snakes. King. We got the Mihawk Don. All right. So we still should have 2 hits in here. An alt art. I guess I don't know how the special print works, if I'm being honest. I'm fairly certain that we still get a super rare, or excuse me, we'll still get a secret rare and a alt art because the special print is like the 3rd hit. But I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how the boxes work. Man. So let's see. Zoro. Mr. 2, very nice. Man. I have I really want to keep playing with Croc, and I think that's gonna be what I have to do, because it's just playing so well right now. Like I'm playing it so well right now. I don't think I played it the best. You know, we're not perfect. We're all fallible, but like I did lose it with it yesterday. But my opponent just kind of like had the cards to punish me, and that's what happened. But honestly, I'm playing extremely well with the deck. Like if we're talking about grand scheme of things, I'm playing very well with it. And it's a block 1 card, which sucks because it will only be playable in these types of tournaments that I do, in these types of formats. It'll only be playable for the next couple months because they're going to rotate out all the block 1 cards fairly soon. So it's at some point in April that all the block 1 cards are out. Now, there are a ton of cards that, not a ton, but there are some cards that I'm super happy about, like Red Rock is getting removed. So Red Rock is a blue card. For 6 cost, you get to put one of your opponent's cards at the bottom of their deck. So, and there's no limit on it. It's just one of your opponent's characters you get to put at the bottom of the deck. So a 10 cost character, bam, we're gonna play a 6 cost card to bottom deck your 10 cost character, right, that you spent your entire turn. So I'm gonna play the 6 cost card, then I'm gonna be able to play something else for the turn, or use my Dawn in some other way, use 4 Dawn for some other play. Like it's Absolutely crazy. But anyways, I'm glad that card will be rotated out. There's probably some other cards that I can't think of off the top of my head that's block 1, but Crocodile's block 1, so I'm gonna play with them as long as I can, and then afterwards, you know, I'll be able to play with some of these other decks, because I do have like a lot of the cards for Croc. I think I have everything for Croc now that I pulled that Mr. 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Mr. 2 was probably the last thing that I was missing. I still have Emu that I haven't played with yet. I did get it like half of a practice game in yesterday after the tournament was finished. Me and the last guy that I played against, he let me play with my Emu deck against his bow. Oh, this is feeling sticky. Mr. 1, that's not bad. I think I have I want to look up all the alt arts, because I'm starting to pull like a lot of duplicates, because I do have this Mr. 1. So yeah, this box should give me another this box should give me a secret rare. But yeah, I do yeah, I do have quite a few of the alt arts, so I'd be interested to see what I don't have. I know I don't have the alt leaders. I don't have the alt leaders. We went over the ones that I don't have, so I don't know. I can't remember if I have Crocodile, but I do have Doflamingo. I do have Gecko Moria. I do have Jimbei. I want to say I have Croc too. I think I have Croc, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure I'm having Croc, but I know I'm missing Boa, obviously. I'm missing Law, and then I'm missing Mihawk. So I know I'm missing those 3. Croc is the only one that I don't know for sure. Alright, are we gonna have some last pack magic, or is it gonna be second to last pack magic on the secret rare? Alright, well, I'm assuming we'll have last pack magic. I'm assuming that this will be a secret rare here. Again, I think I know how the boxes work, but sometimes the boxes surprise me and they, you know, don't give you shit that you're expecting. Ain't that right, Boa? Yeah. Ain't that right? Alright. Let's see. So we haven't pulled a secret rare from here yet. So either we're gonna prove something. We're gonna prove something here. Law, been talking about you. And then a very, very interesting. That is very interesting. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't give a fuck about no secret rare. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the banger. The absolute banger. But I think now I'm trying to think if that the other special print, the Sengoku, maybe the Sengoku didn't have a secret rare in it either. But man, what a bomb, bro. Like, this is a bomb. Absolutely. This cards like this make it all worth it. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of money. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing this stuff. Like, I would not be doing it otherwise, right? I love that I have gotten into this hobby. I love collecting the cards. I love selling the cards. Sometimes, you know, the selling gets to be overwhelming. Like, I did another 20 sales today. Packaged them up and I met the freaking mailman while I was taking some more envelopes out there. I had like 30 envelopes already in there, and I had just finished doing some more. So I was like, okay, let me take these out here real quick. And then it just so happens he was coming up the street, and bam, had some for him. But yeah, but it's still extremely enjoyable. Playing the game is so fun. Like, I love actually playing the game, and recently I've been doing well. So, you know, I like to play, and even when I was like getting my ass kicked and shit like that. But right now things are just kind of rocking, right? OP14 has been really good to me. I've been doing well at the tournaments. Hit 2 special prints. Got the Sengoku, got the Boa. I cannot believe we just hit this boa, man. Genuinely. Oh man, that card looks perfect. Perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. All right. All right, let's look at some shit here. Get rich with the One Piece. Look who it is. Look who it is. Hello. Is it you I'm looking for? Man, we hit a couple of these. Man, this whole row. We hit this Mr. 2. So this is sorted by best selling. So this Mr. 2 is best selling right now. There's Rosie and Law. These are going up. I mean, you know, for super rares, we see super rares get a lot more expensive, but we also see super rares get a lot cheaper than this, right? We see super rares that go for 10 cents that are just absolute trash. So this, you know, saying that these are going up is a really good sign for this. This is a really good, like, they did a very good job with this set. Like, they went from PRBO2. They had 12, which was mid, right? If we're being honest. Kuma was absolutely crazy. Like, Kuma was an absolute banger. Even the Jewelry Bonnie is a really good card in certain decks or whatever, right? People really like it. But Kuma was just a week or two ago. Kuma was going for like $80 a card. It's still going for like $50 a card right now. So So OP12 like had some, you know, it had its shining moments. Kuma probably like the #1 shining moment. Is such a fantastic card. It's absolutely insane. It is such a good card. But then they went from that to PRBO2 to OP13 to OP14 to EVO3, which is going to be a crazy set as well. So like they are just on a fucking hot streak right now. They absolutely are on a hot streak right now. And obviously the game is as popular as it's ever been right now. But yeah, things are looking really good for One Piece right now. You know, things are going to ebb and flow, right? It'll probably go down at some point and it'll probably come back up, right? So it's one of those things, but it's a really interesting time to be, you know, to be involved in One Piece. You know, this card is cool, but now that we got this, it's just like, this is the bomb. This is the bomb that was dropped out of a case. Like, yeah, we got the, like I was mentioning this earlier, the bomb from the case has been taken. Whatever case. I'm trying to think of where I got this one from. I don't know, honestly. I really should, just for my own personal information, mark where I get the boxes from, just because. No, I couldn't have got it from my shop because I've only gotten one box from there and they opened it. I have no idea where I got this from. See, when you open stuff like this, it makes you like, because there's a potential, like in another world, I could have just kept this box closed and sealed and saved it for my collection, right? In a different world, I was just talking about that before this. I was like, oh man, I was thinking about keeping it closed because I needed to have a box for my collection, and we would have never, this bowl would have never seen the light of day. But now it's kind of, now I'm like, I'm itching. I'm like, what's in some of my other boxes? Like I have enough boxes of PRBO2 where I probably have a manga Sanji in one of them. Like that's how many boxes of PRBO2 I have. And there's a chance that I could have a manga Sanji just sitting in there waiting. You know what I'm saying? Maybe another Gum Gum Giant, manga Gum Gum Giant. So it's one of those things where it's like, man, I want to open them boxes now. Yep, 1,000. See if anybody has it graded yet. Man, there's a lot of these things on here. There's more than I was expecting. How many of them are on here? 68 sold so far. There's 40 on here. That's more than I would have expected to be on here. Like, I get it. People are just, you know, $1,000 is $1,000, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? You could buy a lot of boxes with $1,000, but I'm just like, why would you sell this thing raw? Get it graded, man. Get it graded. What else we got here? Boa's going down quite a bit. The leader is not. The leader's staying right there. This manga Mihawk. Girl event winners. Yeah, these boas have been doing me very well. This is I'm missing. What am I missing from my collection of boas? So I have this alt art, which this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Like, for real, genuinely. I have the special print and I have the alt art. I've gotten, you know, I play this card in the deck. I need the alt boa art. So I'm missing the alt boa, and then I'm missing the You'll Frighten Me. You'll Frighten Me is next. You'll Frighten Me is next. Maybe I can barter with somebody. It's going for what, $315. Maybe I can barter with somebody at the event. Get it? Maybe trade some cards to not have to pay so much for it. Cause I'm sure somebody gonna have that motherfucker. Somebody gonna have that bitch. Would I trade anything for that? Nah, I wouldn't trade my Dead Man's Game for that. No, I would trade and the Dead Man's Game is probably like $400, $450 right now. Let's see. Oh, offer declined. Suck my ass. Suck my ass. Let me see if I can find what a DMG is going for. Dead Men's Game. Dead Men's Game 10. Turn. Oh shoot, I'll be forgetting. I need to put my phone on the charger. Need to put my phone on the charger while I'm streaming. Okay, Dead Man's Game. Sort. Highest price. Alrighty then. Yeah, Dead Man's Game, man, they're selling for, this was about a month ago though. They're selling for $600. Yeah, the highest 3 were $600. Let me see, last 30 days. Let me look the last, oh, they won't let you do, oh wait a minute, they will let you do custom date range. The last 30 days is fine. I'm not trying to really actually get any comps, but yeah, they're selling for between $500 and $600. So yeah, there's no way I'm trading my. You have to give me some more shit to get my Dead Man's Game, but I'm not taking any of those things there. I am not. This Luffy, did this Luffy go down? Oh no, it cracked 600. Okay, I'm tripping. So it has just been going up. Okay, so yeah, it hadn't cracked 600, but it's cracked 600 now. I have this card that I'll be getting back here soon. And again, like this card, like it looks cool, right, in the picture or whatever, but it just looks so much better in real life because all these, like this, everything is gold. Like it's just gold. All these gold. He's outlined in gold. The letters and the numbers, everything is gold. It just looks amazing. Like that's one of the cards where I see it on here all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, it looks all right, but in real life, yeah, I cannot wait to get that card back. I can't wait to get any of my cards back, and bam, I got this one too. This one too. Wonder what that ace is going for right now. Mihoku. And the special print's only going for $300. That's kind of surprising. Don Quixote's going down. Gum Gum Giant. I've gotten some hits, right? I've gotten some things. $763. 1, 2, a 3, a 3. Mr. Owl, how many takes does it get to the center? Wait, what is this? This is okay. So yeah, this person got listed for 3,000. 3,000. Let me look up Gum Gum Giant. Let me see what Gum Gum Giant. What that look like? Dead Man's Game. Gigante. Okay. Gum Gum Giant. 2,500. What is this person trying to sell it for? 3,000, and we'll see. Let's see. So there's a PSA 10 and then a Beckett 10. This is funny. In the quote or in the like title for this Gum Gum Giant, they have BGS 10 in parentheses, better than a PSA 10. That's funny. Yeah, 2,500, 2,400, 2,300. That 2,300 was just 2 days ago. That was a Beckett 10. Man, oh man. I mean, obviously, I don't know what I'll get. I'm hoping I'll get a 10. Alright, I'm going to go through a couple more pages and then we'll call it. Ladies and gents. And Boa, sorry. Sorry, Boa, I didn't mean to leave you out. Come here, sit with me. Sit with me, Boa. Come to daddy. Let's see. Did the men's game. This Divine Departure. I knew this thing was going to be good. Man, what a fucking banger, dude. I cannot believe we just pulled that card. It's all because of you guys. None of this is possible without you. So this is probably the only card I do not have. I probably need to buy some of these. I don't have, well, I probably have like one for my collection, but I need to buy some of these Shirahoshis because Shirahoshi is getting played in Emu pretty heavily. I mean, it's a 2K, it's a one cost 2K. This card would actually work so perfect in Emu, right? It's a 2K, obviously. You want to play extremely defensive with your life as Emu, but activate main. You may rest this character and place 2 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. So Emu, you're running through a ton of cards all the time. So with this card, you'll be able to actually recycle some cards and put them back at the bottom of your deck, so you're not going to mill yourself out. And if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. So they have to trash a card from their hand. Then you can use your Emu effect on here to KO this card. So you could leave it out there, right? Because your opponent's going to want to swing at it so it can act like a blocker. So if they don't have like any searches or anything out there, like maybe just leave this card out there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I can definitely see why that card is so good in Emu.
Sanji is going up. I sold my Sanji. Yeah, Sanji definitely going up. Yeah, Sanji's getting popular. It's a with all the support that he's getting. Yeah, Sanji's definitely doing well. This is Ben Beckman. I got that out. Moderately played foil for the 130. Yeah. No thanks, buddy. Yeah, this is doing pretty well. Let's see if anybody has theirs graded. Good for Ben Beckman. I have that card too. Jinbei. Okie dokie. That is it, my friends. Mon ami. Man, what a great stream. Very good stream. I'm super pumped. We'll get one last look at the banger. Let's see if we can get some good. Oh, that's a good angle. Work your angles, girl. Work your angles. Ooh. Yes. Looking beautiful. Yeah, what a freaking great hit. That is absolutely crazy. But obviously, guys, I am very grateful for you guys to hang out and, you know, get to experience this stuff with me and being able to, you know, cheer me on and all that fun stuff. It's fun, and we do this together as a community. We're opening packs and we're celebrating the hits together. So, yeah, this is for the community. I mean, obviously, y'all can't have it, but it's mine. But, you know, you get the sentiment, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. But thank you guys very much for watching, hanging out with me. And until next time, I will see you later.